Good morning, students, and welcome to this class of English. Children, today we are going to study about the Ailing planet, its theme, and some important words and their meanings. So let's begin. Children, the lesson Ailing planet, the green movement's role focuses on the deteriorating health of the earth because of human beings' growing lust to exploit all its natural resources. Children, there's Jew in Lusaka, Zambia, and there's a cage is there. In front of the cage, there's a display board on which it's written that the world's most dangerous animal. And if you peep inside the cage, there's a mirror. You can well understand what it means that human being is the most dangerous animal in this world. Fortunately, the Green Movement launched in 1972 has been responsible for a new awareness that has dawned upon the human being and the human race. There has been an irrevocable shift from a mechanistic view to a holistic and ecological view of the world. Irrevocable, children, means irreversible, that cannot be changed. Children, earlier the human beings considered nature like a machine and they used it so badly that it got totally deteriorated. But now the view has been changed. And we now have a understanding among human beings that know that nature is also important. We have to use it wisely if we want to save something for our future generation. There's a growing worldwide consciousness that the earth itself is a living organism, an enormous being of which we are parts. It has its own metabolic needs that must be respected and preserved. So, children, here the earth has been considered as a living organism and as a human being which has its metabolic needs. Children, the term metabolism comprises of two words, catabolism plus anabolism. Catabolism means breaking up of cells and anabolism means making up of cells. Children, when we work, run, so the energy inside the human being is utilized. So cells break, that is catabolism. But when we take energy in the form of food, that energy is again preserved. That is anabolism. So Earth has been considered like this only. But today, the Earth science reveal that a patient is in declining health. In 1987, the World Commission on Environment and Development popularized the concept of sustainable development, a development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their needs. Sustainable development, children, has already been explained to you that we have to use the resources in the earth wisely. According to Mr. Lester R. Brown, there are four biological systems, namely fisheries, forests, grasslands, and croplands, and they form the basis of global economic system. They supply feed to us and raw materials for industries. But in large areas of the world, these systems are reaching unsustainable levels. Their productivity is being damaged. For the first time in human history, we are concerned about the survival of not just the people but of the planet. In this era of responsibility, an industry can play a crucial role. Crucial, children, means important. Today, many industrialists and politicians have realized their responsibility in preserving the natural resources for the future generation. The growth of world population is another factor which is harming the future of our children. This topic means destroying world population, and that too increasing world population is a growing concern. So development is not possible if the population keeps on increasing at this pace. So writer suggests here that Fertility falls as income rises, education spreads, and health improves. Thus, development is the best contraceptive. So, writer suggests that if we enhance the income, education, and health of a person, then itself the population will stop growing at that pace. So, children, that was a summary of the chapter or the theme of the chapter. Now, here are some important word meanings from the chapter. Gripped means clutch or hold. Green movement, already explained to you. Movement which stresses people to follow environmental friendly practices. Organism, an enormous being of which we are parts. It has its own metabolic needs and vital processes which needs to be respected and preserved. Here, Earth has been considered as an organism, irrevocably in a way that cannot be changed or reversed. Already explained to you. Holistic and ecological view means a view for the preservation of the environment. It also refers to the understanding of importance of Earth's resources for the use of future generations. Revolutionary means evolving a complete change. Metabolic needs, as I told you, needs of a living organism that enables them to have a chemical process that causes food to be used for growth and energy. Ethical obligation means when someone is required to do something based on a righteous standard of rules. Ethical, actually, children, means moral, and obligation means constraint. So, restriction. Obligation means restriction of some moral kind. Stewards means manage or to look after. Sustainable development, economic development without depletion of natural resources. Dawned means begin. Dawn is the word which has come from sunrise, and sunset is known as dusk. Catalogued means classify, characterized. Reckon, to calculate. Languish, lose or lack of vitality of a person or plant or animal. Languished actually means grown weak. Ignominious darkness, disgrace as no one has knowledge about them. Inter alia, it means among other things. Scorched means burn the surface with the heat of fire. Impoverished means made poor. Ailing means in poor health. So, children, that's all in this part of the video about the chapter The Ailing Planet. In the third and the last part of the video, I will explain the chapter in detail. Till then, goodbye and thank you.